Hi everybody, Nathan Ronen, CFA here with another update. This is primarily for Level 1 and Level 2 candidates who are taking their exams in November 2023 or even February 2024 for Level 1 and May 2024 for Level 2. And the question that I keep getting, and it's primarily from people who are now taking the exam in November, is they're panicking and they want to know, hey Nathan, do you recommend taking a 1-day or 2-day review course, a weekend course? What's your thoughts on that? I'm going to answer that question, but before I do, if these are the kinds of topics you like to hear, or you want to continue receiving these updates, please press the subscribe button now and the confirmation button so that you can continue to receive these updates as I put them out every week or every 2 weeks. So here we go. Hey Nathan, I'm a Level 1 candidate. I've been studying for the November 2023 exam, and I've been studying pretty aggressively. I read all the CFA curriculum. I've taken some kind of prep class. I've been working with your materials. I wanted to ask you your opinion. I'm thinking of taking a 1-day or a 2-day review weekend course, and I wanted to know your opinion on that. You think I should take it, or you think I shouldn't take it? And I've heard this also from Level 2 candidates. I've also heard it from Level 3 candidates, but since the Level 3 exam isn't until next year in February 2024, I'm just going to address this now primarily for the November exam people, Level 1 and Level 2. The answer is nothing can ever hurt. It's always great to hear things over and over again. The question is whether you're going to get much value out of it and whether it's a good use of your remaining time before the exam. That's the key point. At the end of the day, going over the material over and over and over and over again isn't going to give you much of a benefit if you've already been studying all along. Now, some people like to cram at the last minute, so maybe those kinds of courses might be of value to them or helpful to them. I'm going to give you the honest truth here because I've been in the business for 27 years as a CFA Level 1, 2, and 3 instructor. I've worked with many of the top prep providers. I don't need to name them, but you can see them on my LinkedIn page or on my resume on my website. I've worked with them. And I've done these 1-day courses, 2-day courses, 3-day courses. And I will tell you, years ago, I would definitely say they had value. I would definitely say that they helped out a lot. But over time, the Level 1 and even the Level 2 exam has evolved dramatically. There's more content in the program. The material starts at a higher level than it did maybe 15, 20 years ago. You can even see in 2024, they've removed a lot of readings and made them preliminary readings. So what does this mean all to you? This basically means to you that if you're going to go in for 24 or 48 hours and you're going to do a cram course, who do you think is going to be in there? It's going to be primarily stationed with people that have not been studying all along, who are kind of like itchy and they are scared and they want some kind of last minute salvation or help so that they can pass the exam. So they think that these cram courses will help them. Now that the program has evolved dramatically, I have found that the pass rates when I did these courses were actually dwindling down because people could not assimilate all of this massive information in such a short period of time. It was like drinking water from a fire hose, like a fireman's fire hose. A lot of information all at once. And you felt very saturated. The instructor gave a lot of information, but a lot of it was also introductory stuff that you could have done on your own had you been preparing earlier on. So those people that have been studying all along find these classes not to be helpful or marginally beneficial, and they're also subsidizing all of the candidates who haven't been studying all along, because what do you think these people are going to do? Excuse me, professor, excuse me, instructor, excuse me, Nathan. They're going to be interrupting the course, whether it's online or physical. They're going to be asking a lot of questions. And yes, of course, if the instructor is skillful, he'll be able to dodge some of these questions that are wasting time. But again, it's your time, so it should be working for you. And you shouldn't have to be sitting in a room with a lot of other people, online or offline, that are asking a lot of questions that you already know the answers to and that are relatively basic. And had these people been studying all along, they wouldn't be asking it anyway. So you need to consider that when you're doing any of these kinds of courses, whether it's a good use of your time. If you're looking for a better use of your time and you're still kind of worried, do you know the material, you don't know the material, I would challenge you, get the core curriculum that I have. I am not following any prep notes. I'm not following a specific order. I have all of the readings, all of the modules in there, but I'm actually doing what? Content and application. And you're going to see everything from a different perspective. You're going to see how I integrate the concepts, how I bring the LOSs, the readings, or the topics together, and I address them even with item sets throughout the lectures. That might be much more helpful to you, and you'll be able to go through them very rapidly if you want to. You can go through them slower in areas that you are having trouble, and you'll also have access to me for questions or help. That could be very good use of your time with what's remaining in October and whenever you're taking it in November. Could you get through all of these lectures, review content? Absolutely. Am I doing it? Am I going over basics? Absolutely not. Am I really addressing it the way you need to at the exam level? Yes, I am. You are going to get a lot of good content and application, and that is a very good use of time in addition to any mock exams that you're doing. So I've opted away from the standard 1 day, 2 day, 3 day review of 8 hours a day, lecture by fire hose watering, and have opted to say, hey, candidates, you really need time to absorb this. This is the easiest way to absorb the material. And I guarantee you that you'll probably want to go through some of the lectures more than once, and you're going to catch things that you haven't caught yet from the curriculum readings or from the prep providers materials that you're using, and you'll probably be working with me at level 2 or level 3. So let's take this to the next level. Let's take this to the exam level, which is what you need to do come the exam in November. And if you're really considering a 1 day, 2 day course, think again, reconsider it, and use something that might be even less expensive but more useful, and try and opt to use the online curriculum that I have. You can get it on my website at chalkandboard.org. That's CHALK and AND. So that's chalkandboard, BOARD.org. And that's pretty much the suggestion that I would have for all level 1 and level 2 candidates. The costs are very, very reasonable, especially for level 1 and also for level 2. And if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. You can send me an email or contact me or text me, and I'd be happy to help you out. And again, you will have access to me until your exam day to ask questions. So if something is not understandable to you, yes, you'll have somebody to support you. And no, you won't be sitting in a classroom online or offline just listening to a whole bunch of slides or a whole bunch of review of material that you already know. Okay, so consider that, and talk to you soon. And if you don't, good luck to you on the exam no matter what. Have a great day.